I just wanted to share some very interesting information I came across. It's a research which says that looking at trees helps students learn better. This is great news for students and trees. This one piece of news could exponentially increase our green cover. Our parents will do anything for their kids' education. Anything, except letting them study the subject they want, anything. You want us to raise trees? We'll raise trees. We'll raise a forest. We'll raise Forest Gump. I'm only worried that future parents will start a new way of guilt tripping kids. Why are you not studying well? I've shown you so many trees. I've taken you to Gindi Park, Kabban Park, Green Park. Dad, Green Park is a hotel. So what? It had trees. That was a decorative tree. It's still a tree. I remember as a kid, my dad always used to scold me. Why are you getting such less marks? In spite of we giving you so many facilities. Look at your cousins in the village. They don't have any facilities. They still study so well. Which is true. And I also used to wonder how do they do that? And now I realize, so what if they did not have books, boards or benches? They had banyans. I realized as a kid, I was a fairly good student in primary school. And then the cities started developing. They started cutting down trees indiscriminately to build flyovers, malls, software companies. And my education went to the dogs. And eventually I barely had any of these qualifications to join any of these companies. But all the kids in the villages, they studied very well, sitting amidst all these nice trees. And they got the jobs in the software companies. They bought the cars to drive on these flyovers. They earned the money to go to these malls. We city kids should be given some medal for our sacrifice for the nation's development. We should at least be given some grace marks. We barely saw any tree. It's so difficult to study. This makes me understand why our ancients were so brilliant. They were studying in gurukuls, which were in forests, in the middle of full of trees. Obviously, they were so smart. I suggest once the corona lockdown ends and all the schools reopen, we should not go back to these dingy classrooms where you can't see a tree unless you're playing one in a fancy dress competition. All the classrooms should be shifted to parks. That's where kids should ideally study. Don't worry, all the couples have already moved to OYO rooms, so it's absolutely safe. That should be the ideal situation. Couples should be in dingy rooms, kids should be in parks. After reading this research, I was just wondering. Everybody knows about the story of Newton sitting under an apple tree when he discovered gravity. But everybody gives so much credit to that apple tree. I wonder what was the tree he was looking at when he discovered gravity. That is the true hero of the story. Unfortunately, nobody recorded it. That's why we did not make bigger discoveries after that, I guess. If we had known the name of that tree, by now we would have been on Mars or even beyond. In school, my teacher was very dismissive of Newton. He used to say, "What is so great about Newton? Our ancestors discovered gravity way before him. It's just unfortunate that we did not have apple trees. They were sitting under coconut tree, papaya tree, jackfruit trees. So they never survived to tell their discovery to the world." Sitting in this classroom, I used to daydream, hoping that in the 21st century, technology will develop so much that we don't have to listen to teachers. We can directly download books onto the brain. And right now, when we are in the 21st year of the 21st century, all we are told is that looking at trees helps you study better. Which is very weird. To make a book, you have to cut down a tree. But to understand what's in that book, you have to look at a tree. Life never ceases to be confusing. I have only one question for researchers. If it is true that looking at trees helps students learn better, then why is the biggest hub of our education in Rajasthan, Kota? That's mostly a desert, right? There are not that many trees to look at. So how are the students there doing so well? Students from different parts of the country travel there, join coaching classes, study brilliantly and crack all the competitive exams. What is their secret? So maybe it's not necessary for you to look at a full tree, full of leaves, flowers and fruits. You will study well even if you look at a small part of a tree, a small branch cut down, made into a nice stick. You look at it closely once in a while, even let it feel different parts of your body, oh god, it will work wonders. I hope they do more research into it. Irrespective of that, whether a small part of a tree or a full tree, trees help. So take care of trees. I hope you found this factually funny. See you soon with another episode of Sit Down Comedy. My name is Saikiran.